Right. I just double check if everything works, because as always there are separate screens here, 3 different screens with all different stuff. The chat, the streaming software, the trading view page with the price chart and all that stuff. So I hope that it works. And we are ready to start the live stream. So hello everyone, good morning, traders. And this time I decided to do the live session on Thursday. Turned out that many of the members wanted to see the live session on Thursday covering the London session opening. And one more reason why I decided to do the live stream today is that, as you know, this week is quite light on fundamentals, and the most important day for this week is definitely today, because for today we definitely have quite a lot of high impact news in the economic calendar. So today we may see some volatile movements, and I decided to do the live session ahead of the news to help you to prepare for the news, to help you to prepare for the potentially high impact events. And again, of course, the main reason why I do the today's session is that I received a lot of messages asking me to do one more session. And turned out that since the beginning of autumn, the inflow of new members kind of increased, and I see very nice activity on the live streams, and the more than 1,000 people watch the live streams on average. That is a phenomenal result, I guess. So I'm happy to do one more session for you. So please, traders, show me your presence. Say hello in the live chat if you are here and listening. If you see me, if you hear my voice, and if you are ready for another session. Also, let me know from where are you watching the live stream. And if you're here the first time, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Vasily. I'm a pro trader, a trading coach, and on these live sessions, we analyze a lot of charts, we analyze a lot of different assets, instruments, and I show how to treat my trading strategy. I show how I make predictions with my trading strategy. How do I look for trading setups, for the trading opportunities, and I show how to apply the price action, the patterns, support and resistance levels, all this classic stuff. And one more very important element of our live sessions is, of course, the live chat, where you can ask me questions, where you can ask me to analyze any instrument you want. And as always, we have a very simple rule during these live sessions, that I will not finish the live stream before I answer all your questions. So with all that being said, for today, I prepared for you one swing trading setup. I will show you how I swing trade with my trading strategy. I also prepared for you some day trading opportunity. I will show you how I day trade with my strategy. And also I will share with you the thoughts on different Forex pairs, different instruments that are in my watch list. And hello Patrick, hello Kaspa, see here, Fayo, Mohammed, Singh, Rowan, Noah, Prefer, Melvin, thank you, traders, for joining, and nice to see you here. So to warm up, I was thinking about what should we start the live stream to warm up. And probably we can start with some day trade. We can start with some day trading setup on EURCAD. I will show you what exactly I am looking for and how exactly I analyze the price chart. So my trading strategy is called top-down analysis trading strategy, the strategy that combines the analysis of multiple time frames. We start the analysis from the higher time frame, from the daily, and then we analyze lower time frames, 4 hour and 1 hour, and look for the confirmation signals. So I will show you the exact order of the analysis. I will show you how exactly I analyze the chart and what kind of confirmation I'm looking for. Hello Mansoor, hello Ronald, thank you for joining and thank you for watching my videos. David, Stevie, Kwame here. So we are on EURCAD here on daily. And let me add a watermark for you so you could see which instrument I analyze. Yes, so if you are wondering what exactly I analyze in the middle of the chart, you will always see the watermark with the name of the instrument that I analyze and the time frame that I analyze. So if you're wondering what the hell is going on and what I'm doing, just check the middle of the screen and you will see the instrument that I analyze. So with all that being said, with the multiple time frame analysis, with the top-down trading strategy, what we do, we start with the market trend analysis. Market trend analysis plays a very crucial role in my view, in every trading strategy, because with the market trend analysis, you simply find out what is the direction of the market, where the market is going, what is the market sentiment. And analyzing EURCAD on a daily, we can easily spot that the market is trading in a global bullish trend. You can see that since 2023, we are trading in a strong bullish trend and the market keeps updating the higher highs and higher lows. Once you analyze the global trend, then you should start analyzing the mid-term and short-term sentiment, because quite often the long-term, mid-term, and short-term trends are different. And here we can spot that definitely since the middle of summer, the sentiment started to change and the market started to consolidate. The market started to consolidate, and you can see that currently we are trading in sideways. You can see that the market started to set the equal highs, the equal lows, and we can confirm that for now the market is not trending. For now the market is not trending and the market is now consolidating. And as we spotted the consolidation, our next task will be to simply analyze the supports and resistances, the structure levels that the market respects within this consolidation. And the first support that we can easily spot is this one. Yes, it is a wide, strong support. The support that the market respected multiple times. We can see that the price nicely set the equal lows respecting this support, and definitely that is a very significant key level that we can easily recognize. We can also spot a significant resistance, yes, the upper boundary of our consolidation, and from such a perspective, we can confirm that at the moment EURCAD is trading within this horizontal parallel channel, and we also call such a channel the range, the parallel channel, yes, and depending on your trading style, some traders see that it is the range, some traders see that it is the parallel channel, but definitely it is the same thing. So we are trading within the range, and what we see at the moment is that the price tests the lower boundary of the range. We are testing that horizontal support here. Why is that so important? Because we may assume that from the support of the range, the price will bounce and go up. We may assume from that support a bullish movement may initiate, and from that support the price will start growing again and we will see at least a nice pullback. So once the price starts approaching this support, our task will be to look for a confirmation signal. We will not buy this support blindly, because if we buy this support blindly, we can easily be caught by a false breakout, like it occurred here. You can see that previously our support of the range was right here, but we got the traps here. The bearish traps, and the retail traders were stopped out here. Many retail traders who were buying the market from that support were stopped out with these traps here. So before we open a trading position, it is very important to spot the confirmation signal here, to spot a confirmation, and only after we spot a valid confirmation, only then we can consider buying. And Stevie also says, would you consider the descending triangle on a daily? Yes. Not only we have the horizontal range here, but we can also spot some signs of a bearish accumulation here. We can spot that the market started to form this triangle. Yes, we have nice descending triangle right here. And for now, this triangle, again, simply signifies that the trend globally is not that bullish like it previously was. And definitely this triangle here signifies the slowing bullish momentum. And over time, the violation of the support of that range and of that triangle may trigger a bearish reversal and initiation of a new bearish trend. But for now, the support still holds, and for now, it is still reasonable for us to look for at least a pullback. But the time frame, the second time frame that we will analyze after we analyze the daily is the 4-hour. On the 4-hour time frame, our task is to analyze the price action and to look for some bullish confirmation. What can be our confirmation right here? On the 4-hour time frame, we should analyze the price action again, should analyze the market trend again, and look for the sign of strength of the buyers here. You should look for the exact presence of the buyers. You should see the willingness of buyers to buy, and only then you can open the long position. So what do we see? We see a bearish trend, a healthy bearish trend here, and definitely we can see that once the market tested that trend line, yes, we started to trade in a bearish trend. That is the fact. And this bearish trend, what do we see? We can spot that the market is now trading within this falling parallel channel. And if we zoom in the chart and analyze the price action within the channel, we can also spot that once our support was reached, look what happened with the market. The market started to consolidate. You can see that we started to trade within this horizontal range. Yes, so we have one more range. And why this range is so important? Because within these ranges, we tend to see the accumulation of buying or selling volumes. And these ranges we can apply as the confirmations. So what can be our bullish confirmation right here? What can confirm to us a strong bullish sentiment here? Our bullish confirmation here will be the violation of the resistance of the channel and the violation of the resistance of this range. Yes, if the market violates them, if the 4-hour candle closes above the trend line and above this minor horizontal resistance, it will be a strong bullish signal for us. And after a 4-hour candle closes above that, we can set our buy limit order on the retest. We can start buying. And buying, we can either set our buy limit order on a retest of a broken trend line, on a retest of a broken resistance of this falling parallel channel, or we can set a buy limit order on a retest of a broken resistance of the range. So I would set the buy limit order on the retest of a broken resistance of the range, set stop loss below the lows, and anticipate a pullback to some strong 4-hour resistance. We have a nice 4-hour resistance right here, yes, and that can be the goal for our trade. So that is the plan. That is how we treat the pullbacks from key supports. We start our analysis with the daily. We analyze the market trend. We identify a strong daily support. And then we start looking for confirmation. We analyze the intraday price action, and we analyze the potential scenarios, and we discuss what will be the confirmed sign of strength of the buyers. And in that particular case, the price action analysis, I guess, is very classic. The falling parallel channel, the consolidation within this falling parallel channel. So it is quite simple to spot a valid confirmation here. So let me introduce, if everything is clear so far, if you understood the logic behind this trading setup. Also, traders, let me know what else should I analyze for you. By the way, I also, as I said, I also prepared for you some swing trading setup to discuss. Give me yes in the live chat, and I will share that setup with you. Hello, Rumpa. Thank you for joining the live stream. So let's check EURDollar. Let's check EURDollar now and discuss. And if you're a member of my free Telegram channel, you should know that I was very bearish on EURDollar, and I was expecting a bearish movement on EURDollar, and you can see that, yeah, the market dropped nicely. And what is happening with EURDollar now? Definitely, EURDollar is still globally bullish. Still, EURDollar is trading in a global bullish trend, and so far, the recent bearish movement that we saw can still be a correction. It still can be a correction. And if we analyze where the price is trading today, we can spot that we have a very significant support right here. We can spot that we have a very strong support that the price is testing at the moment. And look how the market respected the support in the recent past. You can see that first, it was a relatively strong resistance from where we saw a pullback. And then it turned into a very strong support. The support from where a massive bullish rally initiated. So definitely we should pay close attention to that support. So now let's analyze the intraday price action and see if we have something special there to consider. Let's analyze the price action on the 4-hour. Yes, let's discuss if we have something that we should pay close attention to. We have a very nice falling parallel channel here where the price is currently trading. And if we analyze the hourly time frame, traders, look what happened on an hourly time frame. On an hourly time frame, once we reached our support, look what happened. You can see that here we formed a very classic bullish pattern. Here we formed the cup and handle pattern. Look, here is the pattern. You can see that the price action here is again quite simple, and we clearly see the intentions of the market participants here. We formed this cup and handle pattern, and not only, by the way, we formed the cup and handle pattern, we also got right here one more channel. Look, we have this channel right here. So not only the price violated the resistance of the channel, the price also violated the neckline of this cup and handle pattern. So we can easily anticipate more growth now on EURDollar. From such a perspective, definitely EURDollar looks bullish, and we can expect a bullish movement, I guess, at least to this resistance. Yes, we have a strong resistance here, and I do believe that we may continue growing. Then if you're looking for some kind of longer term movement, then definitely you should concentrate your attention on a 4-hour time frame. Because in a 4-hour time frame, I guess you would agree with me that from such a perspective, the resistance of this falling parallel channel is very significant. It is a very strong vertical resistance here that the market is now that the market so far is nicely respecting. So if you're looking for a strong 4-hour bullish confirmation, I think it will be reasonable for you to wait for the violation of the resistance of this channel. If we violate that, if we close above that, then we can anticipate kind of a longer term bullish movement here, right? And do not forget, by the way, that today we are expecting also some important fundamental news. Even though the trading view does not believe that we have high impact news today, we definitely have. And we have the initial jobless claims data today being released after the New York session opening. And it is a very high impact news event for euro-dollar. So not only we should consider a bullish scenario after the news, but we should also consider the bearish scenario, because the market news can easily be bearish. What will be your bearish confirmation right here? What will confirm the continuation of this minor bearish trend here on a daily? Your bearish confirmation will be the violation of that yellow support. If the market violates that yellow support and closes below that, then we can anticipate a further bearish continuation and a further bearish movement. Euro dollar just spiked, says Russell. Yes, no wonder, no surprise, because we have very bullish price action here in an hourly time frame, Russell. We have, as I said, bullish cup and handle pattern. We also have a falling parallel channel on an hourly time frame that went broken, and look how nicely the price respected the broken resistance of the channel. You can see that we retested that, we formed a very nice rejection candle, and with high probability we'll continue growing now. So this is Mono says, sir, why is it so hard to hold while sitting on profit? Because you understand that at each and every moment your profits can evaporate. Each and every consequent candle can easily eat all your profits. And because we all know that fact, it is so complicated for us to keep holding the trades. That is why I always say to my students that even though it is so appealing to have big reward trades, as you know the streets like with stop loss like that and take profit, I don't know, like this. It's so appealing to hold such a trade, to try to catch such a trades. But the patience that you should have to keep holding the trade before it reaches the take profit should be phenomenal. Yes, because as I said, in each and every moment, the market may start growing, and then boom, drop almost to your entry, then start growing, and then not reaching your target, drop again. We all understand that it is possible, and that is why from the psychological standpoint, it is so hard to keep holding the trades. That is the absolute fact. Now, I think let's discuss some swing trading setup, probably, or I don't know. Let me know, what are you interested in? Let's check Bitcoin. I saw a question from Bitcoin. Let's analyze it and discuss what is going on with Bitcoin. Daily time frame, and starting from a daily. By the way, with my students, we discussed on the yesterday's live stream, and many times this week we discussed that so far, even though recently the last 3 days were quite bearish for Bitcoin, the global sentiment is still bullish, and from the trend analysis perspective, it is a healthy bullish trend here with multiple higher highs and multiple higher lows. So far, a local bearish movement that we see on Bitcoin is just a correction. We perceive that as the local correctional movement. The correctional movement, and we assume that once the correction will complete, we will see one more strong bullish wave and the update of a high. So the price will most likely set a new local higher high. With all that being said, let's analyze the recent price action and discuss the key levels. Because you can see that here in the daily, we have this recently broken resistance that turned into support after a breakout. And though we got a breakout attempt of that structure yesterday, you can see that here we have a very nice example of a bearish trap, because you can see that the market dropped much lower below that support, but the market quickly recovered, and you can see that we closed perfectly respecting that blue support. Now, if we analyze the lower time frames, we can see in details what exactly happened here. Yes, we formed this 4-hour candle, quite an extended candle, and then started to grow. From the smart money concepts perspective, if you are treating the smart money concept perspective, here what we have the inducement, the liquidity grab. The liquidity grab with the stop losses of the buyers being grabbed right here, and with the inducement of the sellers to start selling, assuming that it is the breakout. So we got the liquidity grab here with this wick, and then we formed a very nice bullish imbalance. You can see that the body of this bullish candle completely engulfed the body, the range of this previous bearish candle. So it is a very perfect example of the bullish imbalance. And these two candles right here compose a very nice order block zone. And from that order block zone, you can see that the market started, this one will be the order block zone. From this order block zone, the market started to grow rapidly, and you can see that then we saw a strong bullish movement. And please, by the way, do not spam on the live stream. Yes, I'm kindly asking to not spam and to respect other members. Yes, so please do not do the spamming. So the market went up, and we see a strong bullish movement now. What can we see from a current perspective? From a current perspective, we can spot that ahead we have a strong 4-hour resistance cluster. Look, we have a very significant 4-hour resistance cluster right here that the market is currently approaching. So I think if you're looking for a sign of strength of the buyers here, if you're looking for a strong bullish confirmation here from such a perspective, you should wait for the violation of that 4-hour resistance. Yes, if the market violates that resistance, then with a high probability, yes, we will go higher. From the trend analysis perspective, by the way, we have a nice minor bearish trend here. Yes, and the violation of that resistance cluster will give us a confirmed change of character here. The violation of that resistance cluster will confirm the violation of a current minor bearish trend and a highly probable resumption of the global bullish trend, right? I hope that it is all clear. Let me know, cheaters. If you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear with my Bitcoin analysis, and let me know what else to analyze for you. Matthew says, which means being long until next week, maybe. If Matthew, you ask about EURDollar, we are bullish till this blue resistance on EURDollar. Yes, as we executed our analysis, we discussed that we are bullish till the price reaches that blue resistance. And then we are looking for the news. Then will be the news release, and then we will wait for the new release of the news. And only then, depending on the reaction of the price to the news, we will be bullish or bearish. So it will strictly depend on the news. Then one more question. Flag on 15 minutes. You know, so traders, when you're looking for the confirmation, when you trade with the multiple time frame analysis strategy, remember that you can find the confirmations basically on any time frame. So you can find the price action confirmation on the 4-hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes time frame. And the rule is very simple. The lower is the time frame of your confirmation, the lower is the accuracy of that confirmation. So it means that the confirmation that you spot on 15 minutes time frame will have the lower accuracy than the confirmation that you spot on an hourly time frame, for example. So that is why I strictly rely on the combination of a 4-hour and 1 hour time frame confirmation, because this combination of time frames provides kind of the most accurate confirmations. And if we start relying on lower time frame confirmations like 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, it will have lower win rate. And PK Ava says, why are the initial jobless claims so significant high impact? Honestly, I don't know. So it is just the classic of trading. It is just the classic of trading that some news have the higher impact than the others. Yes. So for some reason, the market really reacts to initial jobless claims data and doesn't really react to the for example, building permits data. So it's just the classic. And when you trade 1, 2, 3 years, you will simply notice which news are the high impact news and which news are not really the high impact news. And of course, most of the time, the economic calendar will indicate which news are the most important. But sometimes you should think by yourself. Yeah. So what will be the next one? What do you expect from unemployment claims today? Honestly, nothing. Honestly, nothing, brother. I never try to predict the impact of the fundamentals. To me, it is. I don't know. I don't know if it is possible at all to predict the data in the economic calendar. I think it is better to wait for the data in the economic calendar and watch how the market reacts to that, and then just follow. Australia says, euro dollar, should I buy? I guess the price is already quite far from a good entry. The good entry here was the retest of either the neckline or the trend line. So I think from such a perspective, it will be better to wait more. Jay says, Vasily, please make a video during the news. You know why I don't like doing the live streams during the news is that because I am a pure technician, yes, and I rely on technical analysis in my trading, and the news can break even the best technical analysis trading setup. So we do a lot of drawings, we do a lot of charting during the live sessions, and the news can violate all these drawings easily, yes, making that completely invalid. So I prefer to do these streams some couple of hours ahead of the news so that the technicals would work at least before the release of the news. Yes, or I do these streams after. Yes, I do the streams after the news release to help you make better predictions. Yes, so that is that is my point. Let's check pound yen. By the way, see question about pound yen. This one looks very bullish. Now, I also wanted to share with you the analysis for pound yen because, as we discussed, if you watched the previous live stream, you should know that we spotted very nice bullish accumulation on a daily. It was a very perfect example of a bullish accumulation pattern on pound yen pair. The price formed this ascending triangle formation. Yes, a very beautiful one. This one was so beautiful, so nice triangle here. And I always say to my students that such kind of triangles are very important to learn to recognize, because ascending triangle signifies that with a very high probability at some moment a breakout of that resistance will occur. So once you see kind of the contraction of a price action and the formation of such a triangle, be prepared for a breakout of its resistance, because with a very high probability it will occur. Same rule with the descending triangle. Once you spotted the descending triangle, get ready for the breakout of the support. We never know how much time the price will spend within the triangle. It's very hard to predict, but at some moment, definitely the breakout will occur. So what we see is that the market violated the neckline of the triangle, and now this trend line, this rising trend line, and the broken support will compose a very nice demand zone here. Yeah, this one. Let me underline it better for you. That is our demand zone here. And that zone, that narrow zone, will be a very perfect area to look for buying. Will be a very perfect area to look for buying, and the area from where, with a high probability, the market will continue growing. So pay close attention to that zone. Yes, let the price test that zone. And once that zone is tested, look for the signal to buy the market from that zone. That zone will give you a very perfect confirmation. Then, where the market will go, where can be the next goal for the buyers? Let's analyze the historic price action. Where's our closest strong resistance? Our closest strong resistance is gonna be right here. Yes, we have a very significant resistance right here. And with a high probability that resistance will be reached. You can see that with this wick, the market did not manage to reach that resistance. So most likely the growth will continue, and most likely that blue resistance will be reached. Now, traders, if gold traders are here, please give me yes in the live chat, and I will analyze gold for you. Just give me yes, and we will check that together. And there's one more pair that I wanted to discuss with you. Yes, on Swiss pair. Let's discuss it, because I just wanted to share with you one more example of the application of multiple time frame analysis for day trading. Yes, because I know that there are a lot of day traders here who are watching and listening, and on Swiss pair. There's a very nice example of the consolidation, traders. And if you trade Forex, if you trade any financial market, such kind of consolidation ranges will you will encounter such kind of consolidation ranges on any market. And why I like this consolidation ranges is that this consolidation ranges provide very safe and profitable trading opportunities, because once you spot such a range, you can look for buying from the support of the range and sell from the resistance of the range. And the market may stuck within such a range for weeks, sometimes even for the month. So you may have a lot of trading opportunities once you spot such a range. And we can spot that yesterday the market tested the support of the range. We got a test of the support of the range. And what do we see? What do we see here? You can see that the market was falling rapidly. We formed 3 very strong bearish candles. And the candlestick analysis alone would help you to predict the change of the market sentiment. Because look, first we formed a strong bearish candle, high momentum bearish candle. Then one more high momentum bearish candle. Then, look, this bearish candle here was definitely weaker than the previous ones. And then we formed the first bullish candle with the long wick and tiny little green body. So even from the candlestick analysis perspective, we got a very nice bullish reversal here. And then on an hourly time frame, damn, I guess I should have started the live stream with this trading setup. On an hourly time frame, we formed a very perfect bullish confirmation here, traders. Look, we formed so nice cup and handle pattern. Yes, look, I guess you see the pattern right here. Wonderful bullish pattern formed. Yes, this is the cup. This is the handle. You can see that the market successfully violated the neckline of the pattern. We retested that and now we see a bullish continuation. Here could be your very perfect entry point. Here could be your perfect place to buy the pair from, and from where you could expect growth. Growth to the closest strong resistance. Where is your closest strong resistance? Right here. And with the high probability that resistance will be reached. So always, no matter what is your trading strategy, learn to recognize these ranges. Ranges are very useful for day trading. And if you want to master day trading, I guess the ranges would be the best start for you, because they are very simple to recognize. They are very simple to trade. It is very obvious from where you buy, from where you sell, where is the stop loss, where is the target. So learn to recognize these ranges. Stevie, thank you so much for your feedback. I truly appreciate it. So now let's check gold and give me yes, and I will also check silver for you, because man, silver is crazy. Silver is crazy. By the way, I wanted to show you one thing, because if you open my trading view page, and check my gold ideas, you will notice that since the last, for the last 2 months probably, most of the time what I do, I share just the structure analysis for gold. So I share the support and resistance levels for gold, not really sharing the signals, not really sharing the day trading, swing trading signals. So I just share the support and resistance analysis. And what you should understand about the current situation on gold is that, and we got such a discussion with my Trading Academy members yesterday. So gold is now rallying, and we are updating the all-time highs every freaking day. And many members are wondering why we are not treating that. The answer is very simple. The market is now beyond the historical levels. The market is now does not really respect the structures, the support and resistance. And my trading strategy is based on support and resistance analysis. It means that I am buying from the support, selling from the resistance. If you check the current price action on gold, the market does not really respect the supports and resistances now. The market is just rallying. And when you see the situation like that, I always say that in such kind of the sentiment, it's better to do the investing in gold rather than trading. Because if you start trading gold now, there are a lot of traps now. There are a lot of this local spikes with the traps, with the manipulations, and selling gold from the trading perspective. It's crazy, very bad idea. And buying it now from the trading perspective with the leverage is quite risky as well, because it's so easy to be stopped out now. But what you can do the investing. You can open the investing account without the leverage and just buy and hold gold. After each and every pullback, after each and every correction, you just buy and hold. It will be much, much better now than to do trading, in my view. Again, I know that there will be some traders out there that will say that they make millions on this bullish movement now, but if you are an average Joe like me, do the investing now. Yes, buy without the leverage, buy and hold. If you see that the market is now updating the highs, just wait for some correction, wait for some pullback, and then buy again, buy and buy and buy. And the same strategy you can apply with the indexes, US 30, US 500, US 100. It's better to do investing there. I hope that you agree with that. Now let's check the charts. Let's check the charts and discuss. So if you checked my recent analysis for gold, you should know that earlier I have shared on my free Telegram channel the trend line. Let me just remember from where I was drawing this trend line. Probably from here. So that was the trend line that I spotted earlier, and surprisingly, when I shared this trend line on Sunday, I received so many negative comments like, why do I need this trend line? How to apply this trend line? Why are you sharing this trend line? The reason is simple. This trend line would simply help to predict the pullback, the point from where gold may pull back. And if we check how the price reacted to that trend line, definitely the first pullback that we saw after many days of growth, the first pullback that we saw is from that trend line. That is why I shared that trend line. That trend line would provide a nice point for buyers to close the trade and profit, or to take a partial profit. Relying on technical analysis, and when the market is trading above the historical levels, trend lines is one of the few tools that could help to predict the next potentially strong resistance. And here we can clearly see that the market nicely respected that trend line. Moreover, from such a perspective, if we analyze how the market reacted to that trend line on a daily, we can spot this bearish candle. Why this bearish candle is so important here? Because if we analyze the range of a previous bullish candle, we can spot that this bearish candle completely engulfed the range of a previous bullish candle. So it is a very perfect example of a bearish imbalance here. It is a very nice example of a formation of a bearish engulfing candle. What does this candle signify? This candle signifies the local excess of supply. So if you study the price action on gold from the supply and demand perspective, why the price is growing? The price is growing because of the excess of demand. The demand is bigger than the market supply, and for that reason the market is growing. what happens when the market tests some important trend line? We assume that on that trend line, there are the selling orders, the supply. And when the market reaches that trend line, the excess of demand is absorbed by the supply from that trend line. I hope that logic is clear. And then, once the supply and demand find the balance, the market stops. You can see that here we stopped. And then again, the market decides whether supply is bigger or the demand is bigger. And if the supply exceeds the demand, we see the imbalances, the bearish imbalances. And here we see the example of such an imbalance. Why is it so important? Because it may signify that the market is now preparing for a correction, that the market is preparing for a correctional movement. We already see a pullback, and with the high probability, the correction will follow. And to where this correction will follow, where will be the goal for the sellers if the correction starts? It will be the closest strong support, because on the support, we will assume that the buying orders will concentrate, the demand will concentrate, and the local excess of supply will be absorbed when the market will reach the demand zone. Yes, traders, give me yes if you follow the logic that I'm trying to explain to you, and let me know if it is clear so far. So, briefly summarizing what we discussed so far, the market tested a significant trend line. The market tested the trend line, and after the test of the trend line, we see some sign of strength of the sellers here. Now, and I see a question. Stevie says, so we are looking for double top or equal high, then trend line break for short, or not short because of bullish trend. Stevie, so we are looking for any sign of strength of the sellers after the test of the resistance. And we are looking for any sign of strength of the buyers after the test of the support. And what constitutes a sign of strength depends on the rules of your trading strategy. So some traders apply the candlestick patterns, some traders apply the price action patterns, some traders apply technical indicators. So it really depends on your trading style. But to me, the best confirmation is the price action confirmation. I really like the price action for confirmation entries. Now let's check what is up on the 4-hour time frame. Let's discuss how the market acts on a 4-hour time frame, and if we have something special here. On the 4-hour time frame, from a 4-hour time frame perspective, man, we can easily spot here. And SMC can provide a nice confirmation. For example, from the SMC perspective, again, clear liquidity grab here. After the test of the trend line, we violated the trend line, we went up, and that was the liquidity grab and the inducement. Then immediately we formed a bearish imbalance, a very nice bearish imbalance was formed, and then we dropped. So the SMC could provide here the earlier confirmation. And with my students, we also spotted the trend line here. Yes, that was the trend line that we spotted. Let me change the color so you could see that. Yeah, so you can see that the market was trading within this rising parallel channel. The market was trading within this rising parallel channel, and we saw quite a rapid growth within this rising parallel channel. Then we tested the trend line. Then the trend line was reached, and the price violated the support of the channel. So 4-hour time frame provided quite a strong bearish confirmation here. Yes, because after the test of the trend line, because of the excess of supply, the price started to fall, and the price violated the support of the channel. Very important confirmation here. Now, what do we see from a current perspective? As we discussed, in 4 hours, we are expecting the high impact US news. Of course, from such a perspective, we already see the local change of the sentiment. But because the news are ahead, it would be better to wait for the news release and discuss what can be our next strong bearish confirmation here. And from the price action perspective, there is one potential pattern that is forming here. We have quite a strong 4-hour support here. Yes, we have quite a strong 4-hour support right here. And if we analyze how the price reacts to that support, we can spot first the spike right here. Yes, a very nice bullish movement right here. Then the price returned back to that support. Then we saw one more strong bullish movement. Yes, then we return back to that support one more time. And what we will look for as the next bearish confirmation, we will look for the completion of a formation of a head and shoulders pattern. Yes, the market may form a head and shoulders pattern here. And for us, the next bearish signal, the next signal that will confirm the continuation of a correction here is the breakout of the neckline of the pattern. And if we draw our channel again, yes, if we draw our channel again, you can see that right here. Let me draw that for you. The broken trend line and the trend line that we spotted on the daily, yes, can provide a local resistance cluster. So we may assume that the right shoulder may complete somewhere here. Yes, that is a potentially strong resistance here, where the right shoulder may complete. Yes, from where a bearish movement may initiate. And then, yes, here is the confirmation that you should look for. That is the confirmation that you can rely on to confirm a bearish movement on the market. Then, one more thing. Again, and the price action would also help you. Let me even open the Nikkei chart for you so you could better see what I am talking about. Let's open gold chart on the Nikkei chart. And so as we discussed in the 4-hour time frame, here's our neckline. Yes, here's our strong 4-hour support that the price reached. And look at an hourly time frame. Look what happened with the price after the test of that support on an hourly time frame. Man, again, we formed a very nice bullish price action confirmation here. Yes, again, one more cup and handle pattern that we already discussed on the today's live stream. On the today's live stream, we have a lot of cup and handle patterns. Yes, so we formed after the test of that 4-hour support, we formed this cup and handle pattern. We violated its neckline. Yes, and then we started to grow. So during the Asian session, it was a very perfect bullish confirmation here. It was a very perfect bullish signal that confirmed a bullish movement to that resistance. Yes, so I hope it is all clear, traders. So as I said, traders, please show me that you are here, that you keep listening and keep watching, and let me know if my analysis makes sense to you here, and let me know if you have any questions. Lastly, the last thing that I wanted to note about gold is that In a strong bullish trend, I always repeat to my students that the best strategy to look for buying is to look for a pullback to key supports. So the most important thing that you should keep on your price chart is the supports, key supports. So where are our closest key supports? We have a significant rising trend line here. It is a very strong vertical support. And then we also have our support cluster right here. So we have two significant supports right here. And from these supports, you could look for buying. From these supports, you can look for the trend following buying. And from those supports, you look for a confirmation to buy. Yes, and by the way, from such a perspective, the trend line and this horizontal structure will compose a very nice demand zone here. Yes, that would be a very nice contracting demand zone. And we also have a significant support right here. We also have a significant support right here. So we have a lot of supports here, traders. And from all the supports, we can look for buying. We have a lot of supports. The main problem is that gold pullbacks very rarely now, and because of a very strong bullish sentiment, it is quite complicated now to catch a pullback from a key support, because such pullbacks are very rare. Stevie says, awesome, is this double top valid on gold? I don't see a double top here. Not sure what double top are you talking about, but if you're talking about this one, it's not a double top. Double top should have the equal highs, or the second high should be the lower high. So I don't see any double top here at the moment. That was a double top here. Not a perfect one, but still a valid one. Yeah. Can we sell gold? No, man. Man, as I said, my personal recommendation is to not sell gold. Yes, the trend is strongly bullish. The market is driven by the greed, by the fear now, and selling, you will go against the crowd. You will go against a very strong bullish sentiment, and the chances that you will make the money here, the chances that you will take a profitable trade in such a strong bullish market, chances are very low. So you can try to apply the analysis, you can try to make predictions, you can try to look for confirmations, but it is better to concentrate on buying. Yes, like with the indexes, US 30, US 100, US 500. It's better to look for buying there. Yes, because trading is the probabilities game. And trading with the trend, the probabilities are always higher, right? So I hope that you understand that logic. By the way, quite often I receive the messages from the members of my Telegram channel, YouTube channel, with the screenshots of this crazy losses incurred because of selling gold. And not only people sell gold with multiple orders. So when they send these screenshots asking what to do, they send their P&L with multiple shorts on gold from different price levels. Why? And man, in trading, you should understand that it is never too high and it is never too low. Even though it may appear that gold is phenomenally overbought now, it may keep being overbought for 4 years, man. 4 years it can continue being overbought and go higher. So the fact that the market is overbought or too high is not a reason to open short. There are no fundamental reasons. There are no strong economic reasons to believe that the market already reached the final high. No. So think twice before you decide to sell. And even if you decide to sell, if you made the final decision to open a short trade, open one short trade with a stop loss. Do not open multiple short positions, because you can easily blow your entire trading account. And here's another question. What is the best session to trade? I really like trading London and New York. London session opening is very nice. The intersection of London and New York is very nice, and I do believe that the first half of New York is also good. Then typically the market starts slowing down, and in my personal opinion, the Asian session is the slowest and the most boring. Sometimes there are the movements during the Asian session, but most of the time, the Asian session is quite boring, I would say. Traders, what will be the next one? Let me know which instrument do you want me to analyze next. I see a question from WTI crude oil. Let's check it and discuss. What is the current sentiment on WTI crude oil. And WTI crude oil honestly is very tricky, and there were a lot of false signals this last 2 weeks. So if you are kind of lost, it's not your fault. Definitely, the market is quite chaotic at the moment. And by the way, if you missed some of my analysis, don't worry, because I will provide the recording of the live stream. Also, the time codes will be provided, so you shouldn't worry about that at all. So what do we see on WTI crude oil? From such a perspective, we can confirm that WTI successfully violated that key level. If we analyze the price action, you can see that right here we have a very important key level on a daily. It was the support, then it was broken, turned into resistance, was respected multiple times as the resistance, then it was broken again, turned into support, then it was broken, turned into resistance again. So it is a very significant structure here. And for now, we assume that that is a strong resistance. The resistance from where the market may drop, from where the market may start a bearish movement. But again, before we sell, before we open short position, we should definitely look for the confirmation here. What can be our confirmation? You can see that on a 4-hour time frame, we have a very nice expanding wedge here. And within this expanding wedge, we have the minor bullish trend. You can see that we have multiple higher highs and higher lows within this expanding wedge. So definitely we have minor bullish trend here. So the minimal confirmation, the minimal signal that you can rely on to confirm a bearish movement here in WTI crude oil will be, of course, the violation of the support of the wedge. Yes, if the price violates the support of the wedge, if a 4-hour candle closes below the support of the wedge, then we can easily anticipate a bearish movement and list to current low. So you can look for such a confirmation here. Then if we open an hourly time frame and check if we have something special here in an hourly, I think that from such a perspective, we got nothing. Yeah, we get nothing. The market is now just testing the resistance, so I see nothing special to rely on. Also remember that from a daily time frame perspective, we kind of see the change of sentiment, because you can see that since April, definitely the market was in a strong bearish trend. You can see that since April we started to trade in a long-term bearish trend. But once we reached that low in September, the sentiment started to change. And you can see that the market set already multiple higher lows and multiple higher highs. So from such a perspective, we can see that the trend here is already bullish, that the trend changed and we are not trading in a global bearish trend already. So a bullish continuation, a bullish movement on WTI will be confirmed if the price will manage to violate that blue resistance. If that blue resistance is violated, if a daily candle closes above that, we can easily anticipate a bullish movement higher, at least to that resistance. So that is what I see here from the bullish perspective. Now let's check silver. I see a question about silver. Let's analyze that and discuss. And I must admit, traders, that the recent bullish rally on silver is naturally crazy. And the candle that the market formed on Friday is definitely, kind of one of, it's very rare. It's so rarely silver forms such strong bullish candles. And with this strong bullish candle, a very important event happened. Silver violated this major resistance cluster. Not only it is the daily resistance cluster, but also it is the weekly resistance cluster. And that was broken. That structure here is violated, and we may assume that it now turned into a strong support from where definitely we will look for buying, from where definitely we will look for a signal to buy the market. With all that being said, let's discuss where can be the next goal for the buyers. And you can see that the price almost reached 35 level. 35 level is a very important psychological level. It is the level based on the round whole numbers. And such levels are always important for the market participants. And very often from such levels, at least a pullback follows. But what I also like about silver is that in comparison to gold, we have a historic price action on silver. And if we look left and analyze the price action of 2010, 11, 12, we can spot that there are a lot of historic levels that the market respected in the past. And what I like is that the psychological level, the 35 level that we just spotted, matches perfectly with that historic structure, with the important high of 2012. I'm talking about that structure here, traders. And we have one more resistance, very strong resistance to pay close attention to, around 37, right? One more, the important high of February 2012, right? So I think with the high probability a bullish rally will continue. I think that silver may reach 35 level, and then we will see. So again, shorting will be definitely not an option. Yes, the best option will be to wait for the completion of the pullback and try to buy after the completion of a pullback. And so far, the closest strong support that we spotted is that recently broken structure. That will be the area from where we can try look for buy. Yes, so don't sell, look for a pullback, for some correction, and try to buy the market after the completion of a correction, and try to buy from some of the key supports. Yes. Traders, let me know what else to analyze for you. Let me know which pair to check for you next. I see some question about Swiss yen, if I remember correctly. And about pound yen. I have shared the analysis at the beginning of the live stream about pound yen, so you can check the recording Yeah, let's check Swiss yen. Check Swiss yen. Yeah, so what is important to understand is that all all yen peers are very closely correlated, and the recent bullish movement that we saw on yen peers is kind of everywhere. And Patrick, I guess you see that on Swiss yen, the market nicely respected this key daily structure resistance. This resistance was respected, yes, and from that resistance, the market started a bearish movement. And I think realistically we can now retest that recently broken support, and we can look for buying from that support. Yes, and there was a very nice bearish confirmation, by the way, during the Asian session. During the Asian session, you can see that, by the way, even during the middle of New York session, the price formed a double top here, yes, violated the neckline of the pattern, retested that, and then started to fall. It was very nice bearish signal here. And yeah, so we can expect bearish continuation now. Yes, we can expect that the market will continue falling to that broken structure. And from this broken structure, I will look for the signal to buy. Within that broken structure, I will look for a signal to buy. And traders, please do not spam in the live chat, because once you spam, I miss the messages. I don't see the messages of other members. Yes, so please respect other members. Yes, and traders, by the way, if you want to help with and if you don't want to see the spam, please report the message, and YouTube will filter that out. Yeah, and yeah, that's crazy, man. And yeah, can you mute this kid? Yeah, you know, sometimes there is this crazy rule on YouTube that I may report the spam, and I already reported the spam, but sometimes YouTube needs kind of the double confirmation. So YouTube wants you as a viewer to confirm that you see the spam as well. That's a crazy stupid rule in my view. So but yeah, if you want to help, just report the spam as well. Yeah, so what will be the next instrument that we will analyze? Was it AUDCAD? Yes, AUDCAD. Let's check AUDCAD and analyze. AUDCAD, by the way, it was also a very nice bullish confirmation during the Asian session on AUDCAD. We have a strong support here. Yes, we have a very significant support that the market reached yesterday, and if we analyze the reaction of the price to that, it was a very nice bullish signal here, traders. The price formed, yes, the cup and handle pattern during the Asian session, violated its neckline, retested, and went up. So nice. And now it is a very important decision moment for AUDCAD, because the price is now testing this 4-hour resistance. Yes, we are approaching this strong 4-hour resistance at the moment, and if I remember correctly, we also have some trend line there. Yes, kind of this. So we are testing quite an important resistance zone at the moment, and we also have high impact news ahead. So your bullish signal will be bullish violation of that resistance cluster after the release of the US news today. In 4 hours we have the news, and if after the release of the news the price bounces and violates that resistance cluster, then with the high probability we will go up. Alternatively, the market may respect that resistance cluster, and from that resistance cluster, bearish movement will follow. Then your bearish confirmation, if we have something special that we can rely on confirmation. For now, nothing. Yes, so just look for the price action here within that red area. If you see some bearish pattern after the release of the news, that will be your bearish signal here. Yes, that is gonna be the plan here. Thank you, Patrick. I'm happy that you enjoyed the analysis on Swiss yen. Now let's check and man, you can ask the genuine questions, but you can ask one time, not 12 times. Yes, because the chat starts moving quickly. I start missing the questions from other members, and so when we gather together, it is very important to respect each other. Yes, and not to interrupt each other, and understand that there are also other members in a live chat who are reading the live chat, who are asking questions in a live chat. So respect is a very important thing in all this process. So please do not be selfish and remember about other people, especially here, because here we have a wonderful community of wonderful people from different parts of the world. And we never have the hatred here, and people are very polite. So try to act in a good manner. Yeah. So let's check Nikkei. JPY 20. How is the Nikkei index? Let me remember how it is. Nikkei. Yeah, this one. By the way, haven't checked that for a while. Let me see what is going on here. And if I see something special here at the moment, interesting, by the way, we have recently violated the support line of this rising wedge pattern here. We also formed a very nice head and shoulders pattern formation here. Yes, so the left shoulder, they had the right shoulder, and we violated them both. So, man, it feels like the index has a very nice potential to continue falling for now, because with this recent bearish movement, the price did not manage to reach any key support. Our closest key support from such a perspective is right here. And that support wasn't reached. So it feels like the index may easily continue falling to that support. And that can be easily the next goal for the sellers. Let's also check what do we have on the lower time frames. Let's check if we have something special here. So we just updated the low, we started to correct, and now we are on that resistance. Yeah, so if you're a scalper here, yeah, you can see that we are retesting that recently broken structure at the moment, and we have double top pattern here. Yeah, this one. So the violation of its neckline, yes, can give you quite a reliable signal that will indicate a bearish continuation here. Yeah, so that is basically what I see. Yeah. So cheaters, today we, as always, discussed a lot of charts, and I hope that the discussion about gold, the understanding of the difference between investing and trading gold in such a strong bullish market was at least interesting to you, and I hope that the logic that I was trying to share with you regarding gold trading and investing in a current strong bullish market truly makes sense to you. And I hope that the trading setups that we discussed on today's session were useful for you. We discussed a lot of different pairs. I shared some setups that I am currently watching. We discussed how to react on the news in the economic calendar. So I hope that you enjoyed the live stream. As always, if you're interested in the premium stuff, I have a brand new SMC trading book for you, teaching the smart money concept from basic to advanced, and also that teaches you my SMC trading strategy. For more info, visit my website and check books page. There you will also find the book about my trading strategy, multiple time frame analysis trading strategy. And if you want to learn how to analyze multiple time frames, I wrote 350 pages book teaching my trading strategy. And there's also a video course. If you want to see this live sessions on a daily basis, if you want to see how I trade live and analyze different markets live, I do the daily live streams in my trading academy with my premium members. I also have a VIP signals group for you, and all that you can find on my website, VasilyTrader.com. Also on my website, there are a lot of free educational articles, trading strategies, trading basics, patterns, support resistance, gold trading, SMC, everything. There are a lot of free stuff there, so check that and learn something new. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my social networks. I have a Telegram channel, I have TradingView page, Facebook group, Twitter, Instagram. Again, you will find all the links in the description below. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I hope that you enjoyed. Please do not forget to share your feedbacks. Do not forget to share your views, and see you soon, traders. The recording of the live stream will be provided. Time codes will be provided. So thank you